friends, welcome back to yet another bouldering video. In today's video, Albi and I are going to climb everything on the new wall here at Boulderlounge. I'm talking about this wall right here. There are 5 colored boulders on this wall, and the level of difficulty is as follows: yellow, green, orange, blue, and red. Since there's not so many holds, I'll include even the easiest ones. So let's start with the yellow boulders. I consider these boulders as a part of my on-the-wall warm-up routine. But before I even hit the wall, I also do first a proper whole-body warm-up to prepare myself for the climbs, which you can check out later. I'll leave the link on the description box below or click the card at the end of the video. The next ones are greens. Just like the yellows, I climb them as a part of my warm-up. I like doing my warm-up slow and controlled because I don't want to pull any muscles that are not yet so warmed up by climbing too fast. I'm sorta trying to activate every bit of my muscles from my fingertips all the way to my toes as I go up the route. Now that I'm all warmed up, let's move on to the oranges. If I would give the orange problems here a grade, I'd say they are at around V2 level. I remember that for the first half of the year bouldering at Boulderlounge, oranges were my go-to boulders. But then one day, they became too easy for me. I think it's because I finally learned how to use some helpful techniques to climb them with ease. Techniques as simple as looking where to place my feet first before reaching for a hold. Twisting my hips in to get closer to the wall. Rocking over, and heel hooking. Although I wouldn't say that I can now easily flash all orange problems. No, there are still some orange problems that are not quite straightforward to climb. Some needed a more dynamic start, just like this one. And for someone who's wired to climb boulders statically all the time, doing a dynamic start won't come to mind. Until I failed on it multiple times, or when I asked someone for a new beta. The next boulders after oranges are blues. I will let Albi show you the climbs on this one because according to the gym staffs, the route setters set this particular boulder with tall people in mind. People longer than Albi can easily reach this hold. But for Albi, he needed a more dynamic approach. Nice. Nice, there you go. I think you can use the edge of the wall. It doesn't say you can't, so I think you can. Come on. Ohne Kante rechts. Okay. Come on, babe. Nice. Sure. Very nice. Sorry, yeah, it doesn't say. It says one kantera. Okay, I don't think I can do that.
What?
I don't think I can do that. It's so.
I think so too.
It's so far away. Wow. It's really far away.
Go for a second.
Yeah.
I think you can do it. More love than anything else.
I mean, I can't split anymore over there. Okay, let me try. But of course, I gave it a try too. Although I'm stuck in this position right here because my hips are too stretched out already, which made it even harder to push with my left foot.
Yeah, or you do the static way. You hold like that, like a Gaston, and then you push yourself on that hold.
I think this session is telling me that I really need to work on climbing more dynamic so I can climb more problems like this. The second blue problem is more straightforward. The holds are all crimpy, but the good kind. And this move requires a little bit of trusting the foothold before committing to reach the next crimp with my left hand. And the top hold needed a bit more of creative body positioning to get both of my hands on it.
There you go.
Moving on to the reds, which are again set for tall people. Let's start with this one, shall we? This boulder has two starting options, one for normal-sized people and this tiny hold if you're shorter than the average. I think that is very thoughtful, but the problem is that the next hold is still extremely far to reach with this beta. I even tried crimping and pinching the lower edge of the volume to get my feet closer. But the wall is slightly tilted, so I just kept falling off. Okay, aside from improving my dynamic moves, I also need to be more experimental with my beta and really find those moves that work well for my height and my strength. Okay, that's not fun. That's for tall people. Definitely for tall people. Albi was more successful climbing this one. Come on. Sure. Come on. Nice. Nice. Good job. And so is this boulder. The start looks easy. but this is the part where he really needed to stretch to get the left hold. After that, the rest is pretty chill. So to sum it all up, the 2 lessons I learned from this session is first, work on my dynamic moves, and 2, experiment more with different betas. After climbing everything on the new wall, we looked for more boulders to climb. And that's when I realized that there are still a lot of cool boulders that I haven't shared with you. Sadly, this is our last session at Boulderlounge because we will be transferring to another gym where we can do both bouldering and lead climbing. But it's not totally goodbye. We'll pop by once in a while to try all the new walls, and I promise to share them with you. But for now, you can check out my other bouldering videos, and don't forget to subscribe on your way out. Till next time, keep climbing, keep adventuring, and I'll see you on my next climb. Tschüss!